Welcome to today's Inside Scoop. Today is Friday, May 13th. A very lucky day around here. What's going on at the Capitol? The Capitol, they have until May 23rd, Monday, to get all their work done. And they are, in some estimations, very close, and in other estimations, miles apart. So what are they doing? They have primarily four big pieces to the puzzle left to put together. As you remember, we have $900 million surplus. That surplus is going to be used for a variety of things. The four big pieces to the puzzle are the transportation bill, the tax bill, the bonding bill, and finally the supplemental spending bill. How much money from the general fund, $900 million they use for transportation, taxes, and bonding, impacts how much they have left over for our supplemental finance bill. They are trying to tackle the transportation bill first. The last thing we heard was that they have met a couple times behind closed doors, and that Monday the governor thinks he's going to put together what he calls a compromise plan. Well, many Capitol observers believe that this is kind of leading towards the idea that Monday or Tuesday there will be what typically is referred to as the big blow up, where everybody gets mad at each other about something. And then they come back together and actually get their work done once they reach acceptance. We're not sure when that will be. Then after transportation, they'll do taxes and bonding. The House still has not released their bonding proposal. Part of it is they don't know how much general fund money they have, and part of it is they probably don't have enough votes to pass a $600 million bonding bill. In the grand scheme of things, although it sounds like a lot of money to us, it's not that big of a bonding bill. Then lastly, they'll have what's left over for spending. In the spending bill, we have primarily the competition between what is the state-operated services and then what we are a part of, the Best Life Alliance, or the 5% rate increase for waivers. So last week, we sent a letter to the chairs of the supplemental finance bill and all of the members of the committee. We outlined our top priorities. Our top priorities are funding increase, the 5% for waivers rate increase, micro-simulation money for long-term care financing to figure out how to do some more planning for folks to help save for their long-term care, the nursing facility moratorium money, which is something that we ask for every other year, basically trying to update our buildings. And lastly, there is a data collection for home and community-based service providers provision that we really don't like. Those things will all be decided once they figure out what the budget target for the supplemental spending bill is. So what can you do this week? This week, if you read my article in The Action yesterday that came out, we are asking you to call your legislator and the governor and let them know that we need a 5% rate increase for waivers. That's this week's action item for you. We continue to hear that they're getting a lot of calls, but one more call may make the difference. Next week, we'll give you an update, depending on which day, as to how things are progressing and whether or not it looks like they're going to get the grand deal together. So with that, that is today's Inside Scoop.